Hey everyone, I wanted to go over the new and exciting news that we have for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, currently just on the Nintendo Switch and on PC. And that's the fact that we have a brand new event quest available this week, and the first one of the third free title update. In order for you to be able to get your hands on your free event quest or any downloadable content, make your way down to the Steelworks or to the Elgato Courier Cat, speak to them, go all the way down to the add-ons options, and claim anything that's labeled in white. There should be plenty of downloadable event quests and free item packs for you to be able to go ahead and pick up. Once you do so, make your way down to the quest board, check out the green tab, which is of course the event quest, and you should be able to see an endurance quest called Private Eye against a Gosharag, a Somnacanth, and a Lunagaren. This one is located in the Frost Isles, and you basically need to take down all three monsters. Now, the quest itself is not necessarily all that difficult because neither of these monsters is anomalied or boosted or anything like that. These are just normal versions of these monsters. So if you're used to farming anomaly investigation quests, chances are you are just going to be crushing these monsters relatively fast. You can probably take down the quest in something like 4 to 5 minutes entirely, since they're pretty much just right there walking about readily for you to be able to take them down. This is kind of like one of the biggest ongoing complaints that I have regarding event quests, that they are just relatively easy. You are not really ever going to be put up in a challenge unless it's some sort of dual threat quest, which we have had a couple of those already before, which have been somewhat difficult, but for now this one isn't anything but that. The Gosharag is a pushover, the Somnacanth is the same thing, and probably the only toughest monster is the Lunagaren, but they're not really going to be hurting you in any way, shape, or form. With that said, however, once you're done with the quest itself, you need to keep your eyes peeled for the rewards page, and what you're going to notice there is that there's going to be a brand new ticket item available called the Thief's Calling Card. This is a rarity 9 item. It's going to be a brown ticket in the quest bonus rewards that says kick off a thief and a deceptive's battle with wits used to forge body armor. And essentially you're going to need to pick up a couple of these. So if you actually want to be able to farm all the materials that you're going to need for this one, you're probably going to end up needing, I believe, 10 in total, because you can actually craft body armor with actual stats from this, and you can also of course craft the layered versions of it. So for layered versions, you're going to craft the body and the helmet for your buddies, both Palico and Palamute, and for the actual armor itself, both helmet, body, and the weapon itself. So if you actually want to craft all of them, you're going to need about 10 tickets in total. Now, for me personally, I think I had bad RNG because I ultimately just ended up getting a 1 ticket per hunt, and only one of the quests ended up giving me 2. I only did it for the layered armor. The armor itself, I don't necessarily know if it's good or not. Maybe I'll try to considering doing it later. But once you collect all those tickets, you need to make your way down to the Buddy Smith and either choose, of course, the Palico options for the armor, where you're going to notice the Perlac Lope for the Palico, and of course the chest, the Perlac hat, and the Perlac body piece as well. These are gonna have their very own stats. Whether they're good or not, I can't necessarily say. They are rarity 9 after all, so they might be relatively good. But of course, I personally went for the layered versions of them, which are just gonna require some Lunagaren materials and Gosharag and or some Aurora Somnacanth pieces, and you should be relatively well off after doing that. I think I mentioned it was just normal Somnacanth before, but it's Aurora Somnacanth, the one you're going to be farming. But that's pretty much it. Once you kind of just decide which one you want to go for, whether it's the layered option or the actual armor pieces, you should be relatively good to go. And it pretty much just looks like a top hat and a coat for either the Palico, and something of a little bit of a knight's detective outfit for your Palico. For the Palamute, like I said, it looks a little bit of like a top hat and a coat type of situation. Very similar to the stuff that we already got for the Hunter in the second free title update. So it's interesting that they decided to drop this one relatively separately. But of course, you can still mix and match with the Palico and Palamute to kind of match your outfits overall. So as far as the free downloadable event quest, this is the first one that we get for the third free title update. We are expecting a couple of other ones to come on down our way, specifically for the hunters themselves. I'm going to be putting together a video in a few days talking about the brand new armor sets that we are set to get in the brand new set of event quests, which there are some really interesting and really cool looking armors. But that's about all the information that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy this week's event quest. And if you are brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.